Hey everyone. Welcome back to the Craft Parenting Podcast, the podcast about two Cincinnati craft beer lovers with a parenting problem. My name is Joe Ludwig, and with me is my lovely wife and co-host, Caroline.
Hey.
And we are back once again. For the for day 14 of the Higher Gravity Beervent calendar.
This way. I think I did it backwards yesterday and it was 31.
I should clarify. We're not back once again for day 14. We're because we only have one day 14 beer.
Yeah.
We are back though, discussing the Higher Gravity Beervent calendar for 2023. If you're wondering what that is, what Higher Gravity is, what Beervent is, who we are, go back into the feed. We have 15 other episodes in the can
about just this.
Just about Beervent. Yeah.
And then we've got like 130 plus.
170.
Oh, 100. Yeah, because they were points. We have some point episodes, like 0.5 and 0.2.
We have over 170 episodes. Maybe over 180. I don't know yet.
How much do you care? I can find out real fast, according to what's in my podcast.
Well, I mean, it's versus what we have recorded versus.
So, yeah, we're over 180.
Yeah.
Because there's 179 in my thing right now.
So we have a lot of episodes. So go back and check those out. Let us know what you think. And if you do like it, make sure you leave us that 5-star review if you're on Apple Podcasts or your podcatcher of choice. And if you are on YouTube, make sure you
smash that like button, slam subscribe, ring that notification bell.
And without further ado, what is day 14? It's on the table.
It is on the table. I looked up here and it's down here. And I was like, that is it's right here.
Beer 14 from the Higher Gravity Beervent calendar is
Weidemann's Fine Beer, Munich Dunkel.
That's a funny one.
Yeah. So I accidentally Googled Monkey's uncle at first. And I was like, this is not bringing up anything Weidemann. And I was like, oh, yeah, because it's a Dunkel, not uncle.
Yeah. So I will pour this while you go into the description.
Okay.
And whatever notes you have.
So it is 5% ABV, and it is a German-style Munich Dunkel with a flavorful melding of roasted, slightly nutty malt characteristics and bright, noble hop bitterness. The description is short and sweet. It's a nice dark beer with a tan, frothy head. I think Joe gave himself more beer than he gave me, which is probably to make up for the fact that I drank the majority of the beers.
I think I gave myself more.
I don't know. Our glasses are completely different because we're running out of glassware in the basement, and we need to bring more.
I gave you more.
My glass is narrower. I don't know. We have to bring more glassware down to the basement.
I do the words. I'm not doing an equation for the different glassware that you gave me.
Let me give you some algebraic formulas to calculate.
No, I'm not doing that. It
was a joke.
If you want equal beer, like truly equal beer, and don't give yourself a narrower glass. Like you chose the glass. By the way,
Braxton Labs science.
That is an antique at this point.
Yep, it is very unique.
And we had that on our last episode too. So,
but we've had it on a few episodes.
What about this beer? Is there a description, or is this just
the
Weidemann?
Big description about Weidemann that I was going to read later.
Okay.
So this is a very smooth, sweet beer, and I am very excited about it. It tastes really yummy. I can get a little bit of the like bitterness from it's like roastiness, not more so than bitterness. Roastiness is what I was looking for. Get some roastiness with it, but it's like, it's a dark beer, but like to me, it does not taste dark.
It's clean. It's very clean.
Mm-hmm.
So that it screams lager. I mean, I love this beer.
I would like more of it. And good news is it's one of the regular offerings. So we can get more of it. Where it's like it's a thing that they offer. It's not an exclusive, is more what I mean. It could be semi-seasonal. I don't know.
I think it probably is seasonal.
It was canned in October.
Yeah, they try to do higher gravity. They are very, as a bottle shop should be, they are very picky about the freshness of their beer.
It says a lot about you, and it says a lot about the brewery. So higher gravity does a good job of educating their bartenders and cycling their stock to make sure that you're getting fresh beer and that they know what it is that you're getting.
Okay, tell me about Weidemann.
I need sleep. So, the description on the can is very extensive. And there might be some more stuff on the website that we'll bring up as well. But Weidemann's beer dates to 1870, when George Weidemann crossed over the Ohio River and first brewed his German lagers in Newport, Kentucky. They quickly gained favor, and his upstart brewery prospered, even during Prohibition. Out-of-town owners eventually shut down the Newport operations in 1983, but die-hard local fans, with a loyalty that runs generations deep, refused to let it go. Any more than that, we'll get demonetized. A new locally owned Weidemann brewery opened in 2018. A new locally owned Weidemann brewery opened in 2018, reviving its famed Bohemian Special Brew along with other innovative craft beers. We invite you to enjoy this 150-year-old tradition and share in Weidemann's proud history of world-class brewing. Try it and you'll agree. George would have been proud to call it his own. For more great beer, stop by our taproom in downtown St. Bernard and ask your local retailer to stock up on Weidemann's.
So Weidemann, we talked a bit about Weidemann in a previous episode about legendary beers.
Yep.
So they made the legendary beer brands, I should say. I'm not going to pretend like this recipe was, is legendary or anything. It's
At least the name is not.
Weidemann. Yeah, Weidemann is a legendary beer brand. Very famous. They had the jingles going on in like the 60s and 70s. They were originally based in northern Kentucky, and then they got bought out by someone, and then they shut down eventually in the 90s, late 80s. I'm summarizing what I remember. But we were at Beer Fest.
Yeah, 2013-ish.
Like one of the first Beer Fests? Yeah, it was early Beer Fest. There was only one. So now we have Summer Beer Fest and Winter Beer Fest. Back then, there was only one Beer Fest, and it was in February. And long story short, we were next to the Weidemann booth.
Yep.
And they weren't open. They didn't have a location.
But they got somebody to brew their beer for them.
Yeah, and they were handing out samples. So, and they had the jingle playing on nonstop. I remember that, and I will never forget it.
Except when we went to talk about it, we did forget what it was.
What the jingle is, I don't know. I couldn't tell you, but I know that the jingle was playing.
All the time.
Yeah.
We drank a lot of their beer, though, because it was much easier to get their beer, because usually like, hey, fill this up.
And we were next to someone else, too.
I feel like we were either on an end or we were next to somebody that also did not have beer. I feel like we were next to somebody that did not have beer. We were like on an end. We were next to somebody who did not have beer and did not show up the second day.
Maybe they didn't show up the second day. Maybe they were there the first day, though.
They were there the first day. But like us, they were like, hey, we're not getting...
No, they had beer. I'm not 90% sure they had beer.
I mostly just remember Weidemann, probably because the beer was good. Because we were asking friends before we went to Beer Fest, what should we get? And they're like, oh, get Bell's, Two-Hearted.
No, Hop Slam.
No, Hop Slam. Bell's Hop Slam. I don't think we had ever had an IPA before. And we're like,
We didn't get Hop Slam.
No, but we got something. So we mostly drank a lot of Weidemann. But yeah, it was good stuff. And this is really good. I'm enjoying this beer thoroughly.
It's clean. It's crisp. It's a little bit of roasty. And unfortunately, I have a little bit of mint in my...
I don't.
Yeah.
But
it's good.
this is why we really like Dunkels and Schwarzbiers, and we're very much on the like darker end of the beer spectrum.
It's not like heavy or anything. What?
I was gonna see if I could like point. Hey, look, that one's stout, and there's porter, but I don't think you could. Oh no, you can see it on there. So yeah, we're like here. That's what we like to drink. On our got in 2015 beer, generic beer art. Hey, somebody bought it for us from their wedding registry.
They did?
And now it gets to hang out in
Someone bought that
our
for
bar.
us?
I'm pretty sure so. Either that or I bought it with something that I had to return.
Mm-hmm. Weidemann. I love Weidemann.
Yeah.
Their tap room is huge.
And a trip.
It's a trip down memory lane for sure. They
Yeah.
have walled. I don't think they have a bare wall in that place.
No, there are 0 bare walls. And if you come across any Weidemann memorabilia that is for sale and you are not interested in purchasing it, throw them the link and there's a chance they'll buy it. Though I think they're running out of space of where to put things.
Well, we'll let them decide that. Yeah. But they have really good food. They usually have a band. They have a really good outdoor space that we haven't explored that as much. But
We're usually there when it's cold
it's a deck.
or rainy.
Yeah, it's a deck. And then they have like a beer garden too.
Yep.
So not the time of year for it necessarily, but although yesterday the high was at 60 or something.
Yeah, I went outside and I was like, why
yesterday
am I in
and
pants and a
present
sweatshirt?
time, not in when this post time.
Yeah, today it snowed.
Yeah.
Kind of. It didn't stick.
It flurried.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, geez. He's just like, he might be fine. He might also not be fine. So, thanks for being here. I'm at Caroline Creates Crafts.
Craft Parenting Joe on Instagram. Like, follow, share, subscribe, all the social medias. We will see you tomorrow.
Bye. He's better now. He's fine.